Howdy tubers, long time no hear. Thought I'd check in with you, let you know how things are going. I probably should have updated you back in December. I didn't, I guess I should have, but I didn't notify you that I made 5 years, December 21st. Here we are, February, whatever it is, 5th I think. And I probably should have told you all that, and I haven't. My old eyes, sorry. I haven't really updated a lot, and I know that you guys noticed my updates are few and fewer, but sometimes there's not a lot going on, and then sometimes there is. So, with a couple of events I want to talk about that have happened with people who were allegedly allies, supposed to be friends, and didn't really cut it that way. So let me tell you a story. A story about a friend who actually watched me here on YouTube. It's where I found, or she found me. She was questioning her gender and contacted me. We lived in the same state, so I figured, you know, you who have ever contacted me, you've discovered pretty easily that I happen to be a pretty open kind of guy. I am willing to help you however you want. Give you or need my perspective. I can't tell you what your transition would look like if you were going to have one, if you decide to have one, or if you don't. I don't know. I can't give you that kind of information. But when you ask me about my journey, I know nothing better than to just be honest with you. That's all I got. So what ended up happening was we had a dinner party / hors d'oeuvres kind of deal, and we were supposed to we hadn't seen each other in a long time. There was another friend of ours that was supposed to join us. She met someone that she really wanted all of us to meet, which was interesting. And none of us had any real preconceived notions of who this person was, other than the fact that he was roughly 20 plus years younger than she was. I don't think any of us were passing real judgment about that. It wasn't a big... The stress comes in when we were supposed to get together as friends, me and her and one other person. And then I got this message: do you mind if I invite boyfriend? No, that's fine with me, it's your house. But I would really appreciate it if you didn't tell boyfriend about me. I don't think he needs to know. It's really none of his business. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just your friend, Chase. And since this is really the only way you have ever known me, it really shouldn't be that big a deal. And then I got a message saying, oh, you know, there's this woman at work and she's... Well, do you mind if I invite her too? Okay, that's fine. And we showed up, and the evening was awkward at best. And for the first time in my life, I found myself in kind of an odd situation. So when I'm with the people who know me, I don't usually find myself in a position where discussing who I was is an issue. Like, I've never had a friend even think that they needed to tell somebody that when we were together, if we all knew that the person that we were together with didn't know. It wasn't even a topic of discussion. Nobody ever asked me, can I tell them? And I think the reason is because it was never relevant. So why would we bother? But as I kind of suspected was going to occur, this young kid was jealous. And that jealousy led to my friend not being very social. She and the boyfriend kind of disappeared. At some point in the evening, they really didn't participate much with us. Another friend of mine felt some measure of uncomfortableness. Everybody kind of disappeared. I got left with the friend from work, which was okay. The next day, my friend came to me and said that her boyfriend was really having trouble with me being there and the fact that I spent the night at her house. And she asked me again, could she tell him? Now let me tell you the problem I have with that. Why are you asking me if you can tell it? Are you asking me if you can tell him because he's upset because he's jealous? And you think that if you tell him that I used to be a woman, that somehow that will make him feel better? Are you going to tell him that he really shouldn't be jealous because I don't have a penis, so I can't fuck you anyways, and you wouldn't be interested because I don't have a penis, and he should be okay with that? Is that how that works, my friend? And then want to take my identity and use it for the purpose of easing your boyfriend's jealousy? I don't know how that works. What I know is that I asked you not to tell him. And you did. And the way I know you did was because you insulted the hell out of me by telling me that you didn't. So, to my wider audience, here's the question I ask. Do you see me? Look at me. Please look at me. Listen to my voice. If someone comes to me and says to me, my boyfriend figured it out because you didn't look him in the eye. Oh wait, hold on. And guess what? Maybe you don't pass as well as you think you do. Well, YouTube, we've been talking a long time. We've been doing this for more than 5 years. You guys have watched me from the beginning to now. Many of you have. Many of my new subscribers, guys, you've gone back and looked at where I came from. Look at me. Just look at me and tell me exactly what it is that tells you that I used to be a woman. Please. The way the conversation ended, when I told her I couldn't believe what she was telling me, she said, fuck you. And I hung up the phone. And we haven't spoken since. And I don't think we ever will again. I tell you this story because if you are trans, you need to realize that there are several kinds of people that will come into your life. And one of those kinds of people will be the kind of person who thinks in their own head that they're being your friend, that they're your ally. But there are times when you have to trust your instincts. An ally is never someone who tells. They don't confirm. They don't nod their heads. An ally believes in you. even if they don't understand why you had to do what you did. I have plenty of friends who love me dearly. These are friends who do not understand my transition at all, and never will. But when it comes down to who I am, they'll defend that to the end. No matter how many years you're in transition, or how far you've gotten, there's always going to be some part of you. It's always that you're trans. It doesn't go away. And even though I can live good parts of my life every day, I go to work, people don't know, at the end of the day, I can't run away from who I am. And I never try to. But who I decide to tell about my history, that's my choice to make. And you as my friend, you do not get to choose. You don't get to tell anybody. It's not your story to tell.